Ah, my good friend, I am back where I belong, sound and safe. The traitor Yuri is building fleet of boomer submarines. These can launch missiles at any city of his choosing. Zofia will tell you more. You must be careful, comrade. Yuri has many more surprises planned for us, I think.
Incoming transmission. Yuri's secret submarine base is located on this small island in South Pacific. We are nearing the island, Commander. I see 3 possible landing zones. Here, here, and here. Yuri's submarine base should be here, with direct access here. But it will be heavily defended. Without a large naval force, this route would be suicide. We've also had intermittent contact with Yuri's boomer submarines at these locations. I suggest sending the squids out in front of the main group. Battle control on launch.
Oh, welcome back, Commander. So this mission has a relatively easy setup. It's basically what happens afterwards that you have to be careful about. Now the guy I use, or that I have, basically suggests that you want to take the southeastern position. It makes a little bit of sense just because, well, we'll see shortly, there's enough oil derricks that you have quite a bit of free money, and you don't necessarily have to worry about much else. Now, you do have to be careful with regards to all the boomer submarines all over the place. We've already had to deal with them, so we know that they can be particularly annoying, regardless of their health status or if they're submerged or not. The best defense I had against them, really, was just to never really face them. You don't really invite them to be close enough to the coastline either, so you won't necessarily see them ever really hit structures that you've built, which is nice. There's also going to be quite a few issues just with how to defend certain locations. There's only oh so much real estate that you have to deal with, and while having 3 oil derricks is nice and does give you a guarantee at free money constantly, you don't exactly have a lot of mineral fields around you. Certainly not ones that are long-term or sustainable.
Conscript reporting. Order received.
Building.
Comrade, moving out. Comrade, moving out.
Now, I could probably create a naval yard and plant it right next to those battle bunkers, but honestly, as mentioned previously with the boomers, it's just inviting trouble. There's not much of a point unless you have at least like Tesla coils, maybe, but yeah, just something to think about if you're, well, when you're playing this, or if you're playing this. If anything, this is one of those levels that really shows the battle bunker shine.
Waiting order. Location confirmed. Vehicle report. Changing position.
Construction complete.
Attacking!
Building. Construction complete.
I may have had to do this several times, so I didn't really want to go through the base building process again. I didn't mention it last time, but we did get a new building called the Industrial Plant. Essentially what it does is it reduces the cost of building certain units. It only affects mechanical units, so you don't get any sort of rebate on conscripts, for example. I think I was showing off how the Kirovs were, I forget if they were 1500 or 2000, and they were decreased to like 1250 or so.
Sweet salad! Yuri has turned those monuments into weapons. Perhaps an engineer could rewire this statue to work for us. Commander, you may want to use the Iron Curtain to help defeat the enemy's more fortified positions. New rally.
So plenty of boomers, mind control units, large, dangerous, and deadly Maui heads. What else could there possibly be that we have to overcome? Oh, you also can't build more than one industrial plant, or else it would stack the rebates, I believe. And obviously that's kind of broken.
Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Repairing. Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
So, as before, working on the strengths of the Soviet Union, we may as well just build a ton of Kirovs. After all, while there are Gatling cannons and Gatling tanks, they aren't necessarily the best at dealing with Kirovs. And honestly, the only thing we have to do, or have been told to do, is take care of the shipyards. So as soon as the shipyard is taken care of, there shouldn't be much more to have to deal with. We also get a new unit called the Terrorist, which just blows himself up. There's not much else really to him. I don't think I've ever used them. They just seem too volatile. I was hoping that having basically a maximized production for attack subs would help me out. That way I could just build a ton of subs and take care of boomers, hopefully. We'll see how well that plan goes.
Bearing set. Setting new course. Setting new course.
Thankfully, the Maui structures don't actually target air units, so...
Bearing set.
Our base is under attack. Repairing. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Objective complete.
No. Well, now you have done it. I fear we can no longer be friends.
Our base is under attack.
Now, thankfully, Yuri, we only have to take care of the land forces, not the subs. Yuri's probably got about like 40 boomer subs all over the place.
Warning, Iron Curtain activated.
Also, these initiates can somehow outrange battle bunkers, which is particularly annoying.
Conscript reporting.
Unit lost.
Order received.
Unit ready. Select target.
I'm not quite sure why initiates are the way they are. They seem a little overpowered sometimes. Alright, well, time to recall my Kirovs.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Order received.
Construction complete. Building. Unit lost.
Comrade,
Yeah, at this point you should probably be panicking and building a shit ton of battle bunkers and just loading everything with conscripts, because this is probably going to be a bad time.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Unit promoted.
Yeah, look at all those boomers.
Unit lost. Unit lost. On hold.
Also, because of the nature of auto-targeting, structures here we can see have a tendency to target the ore miners, which is exactly what you don't want.
Our base is under attack.
And having produced things too closely to an oil derrick makes them blow up and is regrettable.
Our base is under attack.
I would just really like for me to have some units, maybe? So, because the units tend to move in a line, it means that, well, I can kinda let my Kirovs do whatever. And since they're killing quite a bit, they're pretty much all like max level at this point. Essentially, this is a race between losing to ore miners or winning with Kirovs. But since two of the ore miners are poorly positioned and not attacking, and they don't have anything against air, I can squeeze this one in a very, very stressful and anxious way. And I don't want to use my Kirovs because they'd probably blow up my two structures.
Incoming transmission.
Bombing base ready.
Comrade General, the purpose of this base is now clear. It is a launch facility. The rocket itself appears to be a pressurized spacecraft. The Premier wishes to know the destination of this spacecraft. Mission accomplished. Insufficient funds.